We have breaking news out of Colorado. You're looking at the live pictures after a shooting at a school, and a manhunt is underway for the gunman.
Tonight, the urgent manhunt for a 17-year-old student accused of opening fire inside his Denver high school, shooting and injuring 2 faculty members.
All right, good morning. Yes, I'm sure everyone has heard already the shooting at a Colorado high school. Yet another shooting. Look, I'm just going to say this is Rotary TV because you'll notice maybe by the end why I say that. So everyone saw what just happened. Now please watch full episodes of this all on your own. But are you noticing the time? 11:30. Just really interesting, how they choose certain times to do certain things. It's interesting, to say the least. A113, how we saw and have seen them in several movies. If you haven't heard of that, hey, it was new to me years ago too, but just go take a look. When you punch in the numbers A113 in Google, you'll see. And what does 113 represent? 11 times 3. And we know whose number that is, right? 33, right? So we know exactly. And those are the ones that are ruling and think they're controlling a lot of what's going on in the world, including TV stations and many other things. So that's just a quick scenario of that perspective. So then they show us this picture right here. Now, what am I seeing? And what are you seeing? And I'm seeing angels, right? They're showing us angels at the top and at the bottom. So as above, so below. And then Denver East, that also equals to 113. Did you know? I found it. This was bizarre. And I know I'm going to forget some things and miss some things. So please add your thoughts. ABC News had, this ambulance and its number is number 39. Well, they love flip and flopping. That's how they work, right? So 93 is Aleister Crowley's favorite number. Thelema, do what thou wilt, right? That's what's going on around the world. Just do whatever you want. Be whoever you are, right? You don't need to look in the crotch area. But anyway, so ABC, I went to look at their perspective, and let's take a look at what I saw here. Now they're showing us this image right here. And the first thing that went through my mind was, I tried to draw it there for you, but maybe you'll get a better understanding when you see the next picture, if the computer will let me move forward. It's basically St. Peter's Square, right? Same kind of thing. I'm just saying the thing that went through my mind. But we know they're the ones who designed that school in the area there. So, okay. So, but does this look like a genuine hug? I don't know. I'm not trying to be... everyone has different relationships, so I'm not saying. But it just, to me, it looks a little bit not genuine. I don't know. But sure, then we look at another picture. And then they show us this right here. And what I noticed right away is, yes, the ambulance, one of them has numbers at the top, while the other one doesn't. I'm no professional. If there's an ambulance driver out there, please share your thoughts. But why do some have the numbers above them and then others don't? This one had DH03. So it equals 15 when you add them up. But, right, I don't know. And then they mentioned GSW, gunshot wounds, right? So there you go, 13, and it also equals 32, plus many other numbers. It really doesn't matter, but to me, I'm seeing 322 again. And you're right, this is my second time going through this, so bear with me. But I noticed the EL there again. See how they blended the colors, the red and the white. All right, well, EL. Well, L, it means in the dictionary elevation or above. But it also means God. I recall listening to Amy Grant when I was young. El Shaddai was a song of hers. Yeah, I've listened to many, but they want and think that they can be little gods. Satan, Lucifer, is such a liar and a thief. I mean, he has lied to so many people, including the Freemason. He says that he's an angel of light. No. He's a false light. Yes, yeah. He's definitely the false light. Oh my goodness, but let's keep going on. Then they show us, of course they have to show us a car right there with the cross inside a circle, right? That's very important to show, right? And then they mention the people that he shot. A man named Gerald Mason and Eric St. Clair. Now when he said it first, I thought of, Saint Clair. And so that's why I have this here, what comes next. So what came to my mind was Mason, live in sin, because his name is Sin Clair. And they've been deceived, like I said. But also I thought of Mason versus saints, because that's the time that we're living in right now. But I have to be reminding myself, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. So if there is a Mason out there that's listening right now, I just really hope that you research your fraternity, your organization, whatever it is, Lions, Rotary, Freemason, whatever it is, because they are lying to you on who the ruler is. Yeah, the ruler of the world currently is Satan, but he's not in control. God is the one in full control, and the only way to the Father is through Jesus. So I really hope that they research and really dig in to the truth, because the devil, he's a liar. He is a liar, he's a thief, and he will be cast in a lake of fire. It's clearly noted in the Bible. And then we see a woman in white. Okay. So the EL is in white and red. Her jacket is white. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then she says society is not doing enough. We don't have any police in the schools, and there's no metal detectors. Really? That's what comes to mind? That's what comes to a parent's mind or a grandmother's mind? I'm sorry, but this is not what a school should look like. That looks like a prison, and that's what schools do look like nowadays. Prisons. And they're looking even worse on the inside because they've been separated even more so, even in the classes, with this entire pandemic thing that's happened. So no, that is not what a school should be like. We don't need metal detectors. You don't need police officers. Honestly, and we're going to look into this young man in just a little bit, who they're saying is the one that they're after. They're urgent manhunt after Austin Lyle. So we see this here. Okay, it's hard to read some of the words, but bear with me. It's a red car. Okay, you saw the E and the L. It was white and red. Her jacket is white. The car is red. And red represents fire, war, destruction. And white, purity. I'm sure there's other meanings, but right now it doesn't matter. And then a young girl at the end is wearing white and red. A coincidence? No. None of this is a coincidence, and it's all actually making more and more sense. Okay, and then this woman is outraged that she had to rush over to the school for the 4th time this year. Second shooting in 6 weeks. Look, isn't it time to change schools or homeschool or move, perhaps? I'm just asking, because that's what I would do. But they're really trying to push fear. They're showing that she is fearful, and they're pushing fear, and of course more gun laws. That's what it's coming to, because 2 officers will be placed in this school for the rest of the school year. Fun. Needed? No. But it is getting bad in the schools in some countries, especially the States. It's nothing like that here. Vaping is an issue here. That's about it. But let's look at a little further. Okay, let's try to get through the rest really quickly. Okay, the date. The 22nd of March, right, on 2023. So you can put that in various different ways. It could be 322-223, right? Or 223-223. However you want to look at it. And the time, it's at 9:50, they say, approximately. So where do the hands lie? It lies at the 9 and the 1, because you always drop the 0. So there's your 9 and 1. And then the officers were at 1600 North City Park Esplanade in the city and county of Denver. Oh, I love the wording. I'm sure there's so much more to this right here. But anyway, the 9 and the 1. And then at 1600, you drop the zeros. There's your 1 and 6. Another as above, so below. And Austin Lyle, in a red Volvo. Did you know red Volvo also was 113? It equals that. But anyway, I think of lie when I hear his name, Lyle. All I can say is he's 150 pounds and he's wearing a green hoodie. Green hoodie? Also 105. So look, there's your 15. A big lie. That's all I'm saying. All these numbers and what they're showing us, I'm just seeing one big, massive lie. There's your square of Saturn for 15 for those who might not understand what that means. Look, they love using all of this, and no, we know this is not a coincidence, right? We know better. We want to look deeper. And all I can think of was this was either a ritual, a practice run, a sacrifice. It was something. And that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Please research and look for yourself. But listen to one quick snippet of Nicholson and what he had to say.
The elites have a language all of their own. They deal with numbers, symbols. Now they deal with things backwards. They communicate in other ways than we're taught in schools. It's because knowledge is power, and that's the way they communicate. Just like the elites have their language. Just because you don't understand it does not mean it does not exist, because it quite well does.
So there you have it. There were my thoughts on everything that happened. And yeah, it was all controlled by them. A massive theater show. Or a weapon of mass destruction. Distraction. Well, either way. Look, we know who's behind it all. I'm just saying, just sharing my opinion. We know what family they all belong to. Yeah, ye are of your father, the devil. That's all I need to say right there. That's enough. I'm sure that I missed something, so please share your thoughts, share everything, your comments. I'm sure so many things were missed by me, but please watch the entire videos to really get a good idea. And remember God's word. Remember to hold on to Him, because He'll help us understand and see things and stay calm, because with Him all things are possible, and He is all that we need. He's our provider of joy and our peace and our calm in every situation. All right, there you go. God bless you guys. Take care. Let's have a great day. Till next time.